Lie down on your back. Draw your knees in and give them a circle. Give the legs a circle. And let your toes come away from each other. So try to keep the big toes together. I think this gives the joints a little more freedom. Draw the belly in. And then go the other way. Put the focus on lubricating the hips and keeping a gentle amount of stability in the center. Pull the right knee in close, send the left foot up, and start to flex and point the foot. And try to keep everything else really stable so that you're just working in that ankle joint and the toes and the foot. So from the ankle down. But the hinge is at the ankle. And then hold that dorsiflexion nice and stiff. So really stiffen the ankle. At the same time, spread the ball of the foot a little bit wider. And stretch the heel toward the ceiling. And then let that leg relax and give it a good jiggle. So jiggle the sort of superficial, the whole leg jiggles. But you can feel the superficial part recalibrating, kind of turning into jello. And then hopefully it snaps back into some kind of correct order. So we're kind of turning it off and on, if you will. And then hold there and squeeze that foot into dorsiflexion again and tighten all the muscles on the leg. Squeeze the quads, feel the hamstrings engage, feel your tummy engage, feel your calf, and then send the leg down to the earth. Let that left thigh bone drop toward the back of the leg, toward the back of the hip, toward the floor, I guess toward the back of the leg, and draw the right knee in and circle that. And again, we're focusing on the top of the thigh, that hip area circling, not the knee, even though the knee is what we're holding. And then go the other way. Aware of the strength in the core. And then pull your right knee toward your right shoulder. With your left hand, iron down that side, the full front and left side of the body. Just think of smoothing out anything that's tight, anything that's dry, bringing attention to it. Take your fist behind your knee and squeeze the calf into so I'm squeezing my lower leg into my fist. So my right hand is behind the knee joint and squeeze, kind of like you have a towel or a ball back there. Move the leg away from you a little ways and toward you, keep squeezing the fist. Move it away and I'm still on that angle and toward and away and toward. Now flatten your palm, take it out of there and push the leg into the hand and the hand into the leg. Give it all you got just for 1, 2, 3 and let it relax. Open a little more. Breathe in deeply. Exhale out the mouth. Melt those shoulders. Take the hand inside the leg. Press the leg into the hand and vice versa. Careful that your shoulders don't tighten up. Keep your jaw soft. And find that point of tension of equal pressure. Give it all you got for 3, 2. It's like the protagonist and the antagonist coming together, and then relax it. Let it open more. And then bring the knee carefully towards center. Shift your hips over to the right. Let that knee drop across, right arm opens to the right. Turn your gaze over there. Melt your shoulder blades down the back. Point your left toes, reach to the crown of the head, breathe in. Nice long exhale. Begin to sweep your right arm down, out in front of you, all the way around, big generous sweeps. Let the eyes follow the hand. And the next time you're over at that right side, reach through the right, roll to your back. Hug in, hold your shins and rock a little bit here, massaging the low back, massaging the buttocks. And we are getting a little bit of nervous system, well, a lot of nervous system benefit for all kinds of reasons, but simply rocking, as we know from babies, is extremely soothing to the nervous system. Okay, great there. And then hugging your left shin in, send your right leg up and start to work that ankle, flex and point. Hold that dorsiflexion, spread the sole of the foot. Just feel the firmness of the ankle. Really open up that ball of the foot. Then let the whole leg relax and shake it like jiggle, like jello. Jiggle, jiggle it. Try to get the whole thing loose and free. Almost free from the brain in a way. It's just flailing, shutting it down. And then extend it and hold it strong again. Squeeze all the muscles that you can. Tighten the quads, feel the maybe even the glute, the hamstrings, stabilizers of the belly, the calf. Feel the firming of the ankle, that engagement of the shin muscles. And then send the leg all the way down. Let that right thigh bone drop. Right? It's like just putting down those heavy bags, right? It's like that bone just drops back. There's an ease there. Draw the left knee in and give it a circle. Circle it around. Lubricating inside that hip joint, getting those blood vessels working. Lubing that up. Hopefully is very soothing. And then go the other way. I find that there's an interesting line between soothing and healing or aggravating. And I don't really know where the line is all the time. But I know that this part really helps. And then pull at least for me, pull the knee in, move it toward the left. And with your right hand, imagine it like an iron. And smooth down this right side. So from the belly across, over the hip. And any place that feels locked or tight, spend extra time there. Check under the ribs, check the psoas. I feel like these hip flexor muscles that go through the diaphragm, they get stuck there and it ends up, it's like if you were a marionette, and the strings got all knotted up from above, right? You might look at the joint of the marionette, but that's not where the issue is. It's higher. This is the higher part of the higher part, right? These cords come through here, they attach to the diaphragm and they move through and they move our hips and then that affects our knees, et cetera, et cetera. So we want this part to feel very smooth and like it's passing through easily. Make a fist with your left hand, put it behind the left knee joint and squeeze. Move the leg away from you. Keep that pressure on the hand and toward you. Do this a couple of times. Move that lever away and toward. Lever of the hip. A couple times more. Try to keep the pressure on the hand. I find it's much harder on the other side. And then free the hand, place it below the outer left thigh and push knee into hand and vice versa. Find that equal isometric pressure and give it all you got, both hand and knee for 3, 2, let it ramp up, 1, and then let that knee open a little wider. And try to relax into it with your breath. And then place the hand inside the knee and push knee into hand and vice versa. Find that equal pressure and give it all you got for 3, 2, 1, and let it open. See if the hip joints feel a little more facile. And then bring the knee into the middle, shift your hips over to the left, bring that knee across into a twist. Swipe down with that right hand over the left hip. Look out to the left. Hand comes to rest on the upper left knee. And then bring that left arm down. Nice big circles all the way around. Track it with your eyes. Down, swoops. All the way around. And reach out through that left arm the next time it comes around. And let it pull you to your back. Hug your knees in. Rocking side to side just a little bit. Can you coordinate this so that your head and knees move opposite of one another? Just a really gentle coordination exercise. Massaging all the way up the spine. Think of each one of those vertebrae as a joint. Getting lubricated. Able to do its job. Able to live in ease in your body. And then come to center, slide your hands behind your head, carefully lift your head so you're not straining your neck. And really, again, easy, just movement side to side as we cycle here. Elbow to knee, just really slow. Appreciating the rocking from shoulder to shoulder. There's a bit of a bounce. There's a bit of a rock. Now, notice your belly sticking up and pull it down. Each time that knee comes in, you want to be aware of the belly wanting to move up. Instead, you want to move it down. So as you pull the knee toward the belly, sink it. Sink it. So use an exhale. Each time you go across. Well, maybe that's hard, but you have to go really slow. But it's worth it because you want that deep connection to the belly going down as that leg comes in. Let's do 4 more each side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lower the head carefully, hug your knees, and let that belly drop. So as you pull your knees to your chest, squeeze the belly down. Melt the shoulders down, relax the jaw. Breathe in through your nose. Open the mouth, stick your tongue out and down toward your chin. Retract the tongue, inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, stick out the tongue. Out and down. 1 more, inhale. And then put the tongue back in the mouth, roll it to the right, ease your way up, and make your way up onto your hands and knees. Mats, perhaps covered in dogs. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Open the eyes nice and wide and look up toward the ceiling. Really stretch the eyeballs. Exhale and round here. Retract the belly, spread the shoulder blades. Inhale, arch and look up. Good. Exhale and round. Inhale, look up and let the eyes help your head lift, or it feels that way. Exhale, push down. Draw the belly in and enliven the toes. Really feel the toes active. Inhale, look up. And exhale. Walk the hands in. Come up, kneeling and or sitting, either way, whichever feels best. Lift your shoulders up, interlace your hands, and lift the chest, lift the chin. Now really wake up those big toes. Feel them pushing down into the ground, scrubbing the mat. Try to pull the mat apart and then squeeze the mat together. Lift the chest more. Head goes back. And relax forward. Good job. Now I'm going to push back. You do this how you feel safe. I'm pushing back onto my feet. So I'm toward the back of my mat. And I'm going to bend my knees and hang in a forward fold. Forward fold. Shake out your head. Nod your head. Scrunch up your toes. And relax them. Scrunch up your toes. And relax. Did that just take you deeper into your forward fold? It might have. Scrunch up your toes. Relax. And again, hang, shake your head out. Let's get that jaw open. Make some sound. Nod the head. Bend the knees, pull the heart forward. Hands onto your hips. Inhale, rise up. And you may want to stabilize with a wall or something. I don't know. We're going to stand on one foot. So you're going to stand on, let's just say, I don't care which one, but the right one. And you're going to pick up the other. Now, we're going to try to tone or engage our glute muscles. And we're going to try to realign our fascia, because I think that is part of getting better, healing these joints that don't want to heal. So it's a subtle instruction, but we don't want the ankle to be the mechanism. I mean, it is I'll just show you what I mean. So I could hop on my right foot and have the ankle be really loose and juicy. Instead, I want to imagine that the ankle is tight and I'm using the ball of the foot and the toes as the mechanism of the jump. So I'm squeezing my toes. I'm trying to just spring up here. And we want to keep that ankle as firm as possible. The knee can bend, but we're not doing it from the knee bend. We're doing it from the right toes. And we won't do very long, because for me, I just do that many and my butt is on fire. Butt on fire. But that's what we want. We want to activate these glutes and start using them way more in our practice than our quads, which is why I think our knees are messed up. Let's switch to the other side. So it's already got me breathing, which is great. Heavier. On that left foot, or whichever foot you didn't do, firm the ankle and start to jump. Think of your toes being the mechanism of action. And if it hurts too much to do on your one side, you just won't, or you'll do it much less. You can do very little, and it's still a beast. Do you guys feel your butts? Give me a thumbs up if you feel your butt. Good. Excellent. And that's really what we want. Now, feet nice and wide, and just squeeze those glutes. See if you can feel them better. Yeah, let's bend the knees, stick the butt out of bed, squeeze your toes, bring your hands forward. Let's start to that little squat here. Bend the knees. Now, stop right here. Start to tip, hinge from the hips. The hips are as though someone is pulling them back. Pull the ribs in, tuck tailbone under, tuck chin, reach forward through those arms as you go back from the hips. Feel that hollowing in the center. Stretch the butt. Now use your butt to pull you back up. Try to feel those bottom glutes. Whew. Shake it out. Yeah, good, Heather. Let's do what she's doing. Interlace your hands behind you. Opposite lacing, bend the knees a little bit, go up and back. Honoring that pose. Eyes open. Press the buttocks forward. Look back. Shake it out. Bring your right foot forward, left leg back. We're going to bend the left knee. And my back leg's heel is up. I'm forward, not too dramatically, but I'm using my toes on my front foot as the mechanism of action. I'm just trying to jump here. My left heel's up, and I'm trying to use trying to keep that front ankle stiff and use my toes as the hopper. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. See if you can feel that right glute. Maybe walk a little bit. So this is for the fascia. We want that fascia to be firm, to be like hard in a way but springy. It's like a combination. We don't want it to be too loose. We want it to be intelligent, working, and coiled like a snake. Left foot in front. Wait, sorry. Right foot in front, left foot in front, left foot in front. Right heel back, right heel up. Weight is toward the front of the left foot. It's not back in the heel, but toward the toes. We're gonna hop. Try to keep that left ankle from being floppy. And spring off the left toes. Don't hurt your knees, so only do what you can. That back leg is back. I'm gonna do 3, 2, it's hard for me on this side. And 1, and then feel your left glute, walk around. As you walk, keep the weight more in the ball of the foot toes than through the heel, just for now. Good. Shake out a leg, shake out the other leg. And let's do that squat again. Legs are wide. Hands come in front, interlace the fingers. Now bend the knees softly. Squeeze your toes. Active toes, try to squeeze the mat in. Then try to pull it apart. Squeeze it in. Pull it apart. Keep doing that. Send the hinge back. Arms forward, hollow the middle. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your outer hips. Melt the shoulders. Now tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Hips back, arms a little further forward. Good. Now squeeze your legs toward each other. Use your glutes, rise up. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. Scroll them back and down. Roll them again. Good. Step out to the right. Reach your left arm up and to the right. Stretch. Step out to the left. Press up the ball of the right foot. Stretch. Do this a couple times. Diagonally stretching here. Side to side. Now we're going to take this into a curtsy. Arms go out to the side. You're going to step your left foot behind you. Drop that left hand down. Come up. Right foot behind you, right hand down. Couple times. Moving side to side. If you want, look up to that upper hand as you come down. Good. And come to the center. Stand in Tadasana, open your palms. Feel your legs active as you stretch the soles of the feet. You feel your glutes a little more aware, alert. And it's a little more easy to elevate the upper body. Yeah, just there's more ease, more lightness. as that foundation has more intelligence running through it, or so it feels. So it seems. And just check in, go for another walk and just see if your joints, they're not going to be like spontaneously healed probably, but they may feel more supported, more part of a whole person, a whole fascial system, as opposed to just an isolated injury that feels very much like a stranded person on an island, right? So injuries get very, they start to feel like they're all alone, and they get louder and louder. We want it to feel like it's being taken care of by the whole system. All right, come on down onto your knees. We're going to do that puppy stretch. But I have puppies on my mat, so I can't show you facing forward, but the knees are here, and you're going, bum is over the knees, and you're going to take your arms out in front of you. Keep walking your elbows forward. Bend the elbows with the palms up towards the ceiling. You're going to stretch the lats and the triceps. So send those hips back, kind of like you did in that squat. Push down through the elbows. Enliven your big toes, feel those push. So there's intelligence to the feet. Squeeze those elbows toward each other. And shift the hips back. Getting lots of feelings moving through the body. Sensations. Let the heart soften down as much as you can. Soften the armpits. And then stretch your arms long. Walk yourself up. And come on to all fours. However, if it hurts your wrist, do something else. Come on to fists or come onto your elbows. Stretch your right leg back. Put the right foot down and reach the right arm high. We're going to push down through that right foot and lift up that left knee. Put the left foot into tree and reach the right arm over the ear. Rotate toward the floor, come into tree plank. Hold here nice and strong. Tailbone tucks, round the upper back, tuck the chin. Send the hips up and back. Lift that left leg high. Bend the knee and open up that hip here. Look underneath the right armpit. Lift that left knee up. Open it. Yeah, maybe it opens a little easier because the glutes are working. Square your hips, come on down. Rest for a moment, shake out the wrists. Rest however you need to on your legs. Circle the wrists here by pushing the backs of the hands together. We take these lotus rolls, beautiful lotus flowers. Help oil the wrists. And shoulders for that matter. Bring the hands forward, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back, stretch the down dog. Move your head no, and yes. Come forward and back down onto the knees. Reach the right arm forward. Then bring the hand down. Stretch the left leg back, lift the left arm high. Push down through your left foot and see if you can lift your right knee off the floor into tree. Sweep the left arm over the ear. And then rotate toward the floor for a tree plank. Hold here. Squeeze, tailbone under, head drop, spread the shoulders. Then send the hips up and back, right leg high. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Look under the opposite armpit, left armpit. Lift that right knee up, up, up. Push down through the left toes. Reach up through the right toes. Good. Good. Square your hips, step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, nice deep fold. You might be amazed at this hinge. Oh, wow. Just drench your spine here. Head turning. Notice the jaw might feel better. Fascia speaks all the way up the body. It's so wild. So wheel your feet together. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale all the way up. Palms are open. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, look up in nice, gorgeous length. Step back through your left leg. Reach that right arm up for a twist. Circle that right arm over the ear. Bring the hand down, step back. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Breathe through your nose. Soothing the mind, soothing the nervous system with this breath. Walk your feet forward after your next exhale, up to your hands. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, circle the arms, feel supported from the feet to the sky, up through your fingertips. Exhale and dive forward. Inhale, look up and step your right foot back. Nice lunge here. Scissor, use those glutes so the knee joints are lighter. Squeeze that outer left hip in. Take the left arm up. Good. Draw that right shoulder blade down your back. Scissor the muscles, the legs. Beautiful. Left hand comes down, step back plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale, slide through, take care of your body. If it doesn't feel good, you know how to modify it. Exhale back, downward dog. Breathing through the nose exclusively if possible. Create that white noise for the mind to grow more quiet. Well, that's I'm misspeaking there. The mind is going to do what the mind's going to do, but you move to a quieter place of observation within the self. But the white noise, for me, does seem to bring quiet in my experience. After your next exhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, stretching here. Find that tension to lift the heart. Exhale, fold, melting down. Feel that gorgeous hinge. It looks so beautiful. Suck in the belly more. Tuck the chin a little more. Yeah. Inhale, rise up, circle the arms. Really feel that wingspan as you reach out and up. Try to stretch that left elbow. Beautiful. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Step left and then right foot back, come to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing you. Feel your face open. Exhale, back, downward facing. Draw the belly in. Feel the power of the pose here. Everything in alignment, working together. And quieting the breath. Inhale, lift your heels, bend the knees, travel to your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, flush out. Flush out what you don't need. Flush out the residue. Beautiful. Inhale, rise, stretch your wings out and let them carry you up. Beautiful. Exhale, fold directly forward. Nice and soft and strong. Inhale, look up and step your right and left foot back. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, feel your face open here, shoulders back. Exhale, back, downward dog. Good. Breathe. Belly drawn in and up. Knees that can be soft. Send those hips back. Feel that pulley system. Stretch your arms. De-age the spine. Feel that crustiness of the body start to fall away. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, travel forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold, find that beautiful hinge. Let the spine hang freely. Bend the knees, find chair. Can you find those elements that we found in that wider squat here? That sense of being moving back and being hollowed in the middle. If you can, stretch your arms on that diagonal line with your hips. If not, adjust them for your needs. Fold forward and let go. Well done. Inhale, look up. And step your left foot back, come into crescent lunge. Inhale, raise the arms high. Take your time. Find your glutes here, especially that right glute. Scissor the hips, scissor the legs. Good, good, good. Do it how you need. Hands to prayer at the heart, left elbow outside of the right leg, twist. Good. Push arm into leg and leg into arm. If it's appropriate, you deepen the turn. Yeah. Neck is nice and long. Beautiful. Bring your hands down. Step back, plank. Low push-up. Inhale, upward you. Smile here. Exhale, back, downward facing you. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees, exhale, walkward jump to the hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, flush out what's ready to go. Bend the knees, find that chair pose. Make it safe for your body. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, take your time. Elena, you already did that side, I think. Raise up your back ribs. Beautiful stability, everybody. Good. Now, can you feel that right foot? We're not going to jump here, but that springiness that you had when we did that jump exercise. So that right heel is elevated. And can you feel the squeezing in the ball and toe of the left, ball and toes of the left foot? Hands to prayer, right elbow outside of leg. There's lightness in the torso. So the more those legs get active, the more the torso feels manageable and twistable. On that exhale, twist. Good. Melt your shoulders down, lengthen the neck. Excellent. And release. Bring the hands down, step back, plank, chaturanga, upward facing, nice, downward facing. Right leg up in the air. Draw your knee to your nose. As you do this, squeeze the belly up and in. Inhale, kick that right leg high. Good. Take your knee to your outer right arm. Belly squeezes up. Inhale, right leg up. Knee to your left arm. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Excellent. Draw the knee to the nose, step the right foot forward, crescent lunge, arms up. Open a warrior two on an exhale. Good. Reach forward, reverse warrior, flipping that right palm and breathe along that right side. Feeling the lymph here. Feel like you're being watered from the inside. The liquids of the body starting to move, carrying the toxins out. Bring the right elbow, right forearm to the right thigh, left arm up and over the ear, or whatever variation you crave today. If you want that right hand down or both arms in front, see what you're needing. Rotate your torso toward your upper arm. These look great. Tailbone is under, so the low back is long. Nice active legs. Great job. Really good. Rise up, warrior two from here. Good. Big breath in, fill the lungs. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back, plank. Good to stay here. You're going to spin your heel to the left and bring your right foot into tree, right arm high. So side plank tree for a moment if you can, or you're on your left forearm. Right hand comes down, tree plank. And then let's just take that right shin forward into a half pigeon. You're going to 90-90 this right away. So you're going to bend your left leg. So we're in two right angles. We have two right angles, front shin and back, and adjust so that you do have that. Then you're going to twist over toward your right side. Push down through that left hip. Left hip, but more, sorry, I meant left inner knee. And turn from the left hip is kind of, the hip flexors are rotating toward the right. Now push down through the inner left ankle and lift that inner left knee off the floor. Push down as hard as you can through the inner left ankle. Lift up to that inner left knee for 3 as you're twisting to the right. 2, 1, lower the left knee. Push down through that left knee, lift the inner left ankle up. But really push down through that left knee. Lifting that left ankle up for 3. When I feel a cramp, again, we're in those glute areas or hip area. 2, 1, and let that relax. Lean back. Push down through your outer right ankle and lift your outer right knee. You can be on your elbows if this hurts your hands. Relax, push down through your outer right knee and try to lift your outer right ankle. Oh. Push down through the outer right knee, try to lift the outer right ankle. Feel stuff. You feel stuff? Good. Now you can do this for your right forearm. You can do this for your right hand. You're going to push down into that right arm hand and just lift your butt up, reach your left arm up, stretch your hips, push forward. Reach up. I think this is from Fame, right? Or some, maybe all musicals. And then come back down. Might not just be that one. And then rotate that left inner thigh back. Come forward into a nice resting half pigeon. You might have a nice big plump French, some kind of dog here to rest your head on. I get a bruiser. Although it's really never safe to lie on a sleeping bruiser. And get that nice deep stretch in the hips. Okay, now we're going to make this sort of a dynamic transition, and if it's too much for you, you're going to honor that. Tuck your left toes under, shoot that right leg up at the sky. There are different off ramps here. You can bend that right leg and flip it over into a flip dog, or you can just bend that leg and open the hip. Whatever feels best for you now. If you have flipped it all the way over, make your way back to a 3-legged dog. And then step the right foot forward up to your hands and the left foot follows. So 2 feet forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, flush everything out. That was a lot of twists, a lot of stuff moving. Get it out. Maybe blow out through the lips. I do that a lot through the day, just clearing tension, mental tension. That's one way I do it. Bend the knees, come into a chair pose. Feel the hips shifting back and that hollowing in the center, that really firming and contracting of the fascia. And then muscles. Fold forward and let it go. Inhale, look up and step back, right foot, left foot. Very low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg shoots up to the sky. As your knee comes toward your nose, follow the belly. Knee to nose, belly up. Inhale, left leg high. Again, knee to the nose, belly contracts. Good. Inhale, left leg up. Knee wide to the left shoulder. Inhale, left leg up. Knee across to the right arm. You got it. Good. Inhale, leg up. Draw the knee toward the chest and step forward into a high crescent lunge. Take your time. Find your stable, strong legs, making your everything up from there up lighter, easier. Open up to warrior two. Take your time. That's a bit of a rotation on the knee, so you want to be careful. Once you're stable, reach forward with the left palm, hand, flip the palm and stretch back. Drink this in. I love opening up here, the lymph flow up into the heart. It's really good for getting them moving. It's really good for targeting the lung itself. Getting what's in Chinese medicine, the Chang Qi goes up and it mists, it creates this beautiful mist. And then that mist comes down and it hydrates all our organs. So important. Left forearm to the top of the left thigh. Right arm up and over the ear. Gorgeous. If you want, that left hand can come down or arm can go forward. Whatever feels right today. I'm loving how you guys are getting your low backs long here and keeping your ribs in. There's tremendous strength here. Look up. Doing great. Push down through that right foot. When you're ready, come back up, warrior two. Now we are taking this transition into that plank tree. So prepare and then cartwheel your hands down as you step back to plank. Just organize your mind. Maybe you need to organize your arms and come down onto the forearms. And lift that. You're going to spin to your right and place your left foot into that right inner thigh for a tree. Side tree, side plank tree. And then come into plank tree. And bring that left leg forward into kind of a half pigeon, but we're going right into that 90-90. So two right angles. Yeah. So left shin is forward, right shin is perpendicular to the mat. Great. Parallel to the mat, sorry, parallel. Left shin is perpendicular. One of those is right. Twist to your left. And see if you can get that stretch. I'm pushing down to my right inner leg. I'm getting that stretch up into the right hip flexors. Push down through your inner right ankle, lift the inner right knee up. You can be down on your forearms if you don't want to hurt your wrists or anything. And then lower that and push down through your inner left knee and lift the inner right knee. That right leg is my right leg. Inner right knee and lift that inner right ankle up. And then relax it. See if you can just hang here over to the left for a moment. And then push yourself up and back. Come on behind you onto your elbows or hands. And you're going to push down to that front leg, that left shin. Push down to the outer left ankle and see if you can lift that outer left knee. Push down. The idea is really to find that the difficulty, not the ease in this one. Relax it, push down through the outer left knee and try to lift the outer left foot. And relax it. Go ahead and let's do that same move. Push down through your left hand, lift your hips, reach up through your hips, reach up through your right arm, look up if that feels good. Bring it down and then stretch your right leg all the way back into a half pigeon. If it feels safe. Do what you need to do. If it doesn't, that might mean bringing your left knee more into the midline, having your left foot much closer to your thigh. You reduce the vector, so that angle might be too steep. You narrow the angle, and there may be a lot of pain reduction that way. But the theme of this class is that the glutes are here to save you. So squeeze those butt muscles and see if that alleviates pressure in the knees. Breathe here, see if that can be relaxing. And we're going to take this into that flip dog or some kind of dynamic stretch. So prepare, tuck your back toes under. Stretch that left leg up and back as you come into a 3-limb dog. Or flip your dog, bend the knee, open the hip and flip her over. Or none of the above. Finding something better for yourself. Maybe it's staying in half pigeon. Beautiful, you guys. And when you're ready, flip back over to dog and we'll come down onto our backs. So make your way all the way down and come onto your back and set up for a bridge. We are going to take a bridge pose. Can't have a glute class without a standard bridge. So fingers reach for the heels. Just daintily tickle them and adjust them, the heels just so that you can barely touch them. If you have long nails, definitely you don't want to be able to touch. It's too long, too far, too close. Then start to tuck your shoulders under, just to get a sense of the back of the shoulder. Squeeze your toes and find the front of the foot. Find the balls of the feet. Push down through there. Think of having stiff ankles, even though that's really just kind of a mental thing. Tuck the tailbone and raise up the butt. The arms, we're not going to overdo it on the arms. We really want to focus on the glutes. So you have a very kind of simple diagonal here from the knees to the shoulders. Let's firm the glutes, pulsing them here. Push down through the balls of the feet. 10, 9, it's pretty subtle. 8, 7, belly strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now hold, squeeze on 1, little pulses, just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Pull your chest gently toward your face, getting a little more traction. Raise those heels up and down. 5, the heels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pull isometrically toward your glutes, as long as it doesn't hurt your knees. And then bring it down. Did you feel your butt? I felt my butt. Bring the soles of the feet together, although I have a dog there. On the dog. Soles of the feet together, knees open. Spine aligned, mine is not at all, with your pelvis. Take your hands to the tops of the thighs and get some traction, some space. Push down here through the tops of the thighs and try to pull your spine the opposite direction. So you're really getting the length of your spine here. Oof, can you pull yourself out of the hips? And then let that go. Take a deep breath here and melt into the floor. Melt into the earth. Deep breath. And one more like that. Deep breath in. Use the exhale to release stress out of your body like air from a tire. Place a hand on your belly and one on your heart. And breathe nice and slowly, letting the pulses come into some sort of harmonic concert or some sort of rhythm. Soften the tone. The eyes soften down. This posture is particularly good for aligning first, second, and third chakras. Opening up our creative energy, our sexual energy, our creative sexual energy, all one and the same. But also our ancestral history here is kept in the pelvis, kept in that second chakra. And something we want to heal is with others, not alone, doesn't heal as well alone. So together, deep breath here. Exhale. And I'm just going to do a second chakra reset for all of us. So I'm just engaging different acupoints remotely here for this reset of the second chakra, clearing it of any trauma that feels, super easy to see, nothing too deep, just whatever's here on the surface, just clearing whatever happens to be coming up ancestrally right now, clearing that as well. And clearing it for anyone out there who needs this. And then take your hands to the outer legs, close the knees, and hold yourself here. Bring your knees into your chest, but easy, easy, easy. Take it easy. We did a lot of remolding here, a lot of resetting. So be really respectful as the body just learns a slightly new pattern. It's not easy for the body. It's not easy for us. Left leg goes out, right knee in, hip shifts to the right a little, knee comes across, right arm opens, and twist across. Look out over the right arm. Melting the shoulders. Just giving the gentle ease of this rinse, benefits of rinsing the body. So we just squeegee out the spleen and liver here. Reach to the right arm, roll to your back. Switch legs. Right leg out, left knee in. Shift your hips over to the left, left arm open. Knee comes across. Look out over that left shoulder. Nice and easy. Outer left hip rolls down. Give those lungs a nice, good cleanse here. Breathe high up into the chest. There's a ton of lymph that hang out in this area of the armpit and under the collarbones. You want to get those moving, that whole highway system that takes out all the garbage, right? We don't ever want our garbage workers to go on straight. Reach to that left arm, roll up onto the back, hug the knees in. Bring your forehead into your knees. And then holding your head, stretch your legs over the out. And release the head and neck by moving the head side to side until it feels like it can let go. Guide it very carefully, this very important computer, down to the floor. Slide your shoulder blades under And wrap your arms and legs in and out. It's a gentle massage for the peripheral nervous system, bringing a calm to the mind. Again, when there's an injury, it can feel weird, like it gets to be very sort of solipsistic or almost like narcissistic. That injury just takes over everything and it's no longer part of the system. It's like its own scared, little baby, because it needs care, right? So we want to bring it back in. We want to invite that fascia back into the system of the whole. How did I get there? Because we're rocking the arms and legs like an infant and calming the peripheral nervous system, which then speaks to the brain and tells the brain, okay, look, we can relax. And then the brain and regroup and integrate. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And really use that exhale to release stress. Stress equals inflammation. It freaks the body out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then it becomes this strangely vicious cycle. And as we learn in therapy, virtuous cycle is what we're looking for. Virtuous cycle. A good thing leads to another good thing, to another good thing. And the other thing we learn in therapy is it's an inside job. So here we let the mind do its thing. We don't try to control it. But we move to that place within that is still. And we just let the mind run like a faucet. Same way we let the heart beat. Same way we let the blood pulse seamless. Just let the mind run. If it's possible, we merge into the space around us for a short time. Letting go of the sense of I, moving into the whole. Just like the way an injury integrates into the body, it gets to then reintegrate into the whole. It is very healing for our mind, body, soul. We are a wave in the ocean. And therefore, we are also the whole ocean. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, yawn and stretch. Roll to one side and press up to a seat. Coming up tall. Sitting up, perching on your sits bones, raising your spine. With the arms up. Full energy down to prayer at the heart. Feel the clarity move through your spine. And the prayer comes out through our voice, through our heart chakra. One Om, inhale. Om. Guide the prayer of our heart to our minds, thumbs to forehead. We bow, honoring one another, honoring ourselves and this gift of the practice. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have a beautiful week. The astrology is wildly expansive. We've got this Jupiter and Taurus, so it's very fertile and expansive. Enjoy it. There's a bit of Neptune there. Just be on the lookout for delusion and enjoy the good stuff. See you guys. I love you guys.
Sarah.
Bye-bye.